Recording in progress.
Yes, good evening. Wandago, good evening.
Good evening, Madam Teacher.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Lakini nilinama hapa.
Sorry for that. I'll compensate for that.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you are attending to this class. I'll be very happy. Then I'll compensate.
Sawa sawa.
Yes. Today we want to, as you know, our unit of competence is conduct material test 2. So the topic of today is types of the timber test. Timber test, okay? So any clue of what is timber test? Timber test, what is timber test?
I think
Yes.
timber test.
Who is that
Is
talking?
that-
That talking? Confirm?
Oyo.
Oh, Isaac. Welcome.
I think a timber test is a kind of test carried out on the wood particles to determine their functional ability and suitability to perform particular work.
Wow, good trial. Good trial, Oyo. A hand of a clap. Any thumbs up for Oyo. Thumbs up. Yes, good job. That's good. Appreciating Oyo. Yes, as I said, our unit of competence is to conduct material testing 2, and the topic is to perform timber tests. So I'm expecting at the end of this session, you should be able to identify the performance test in timber. Then let me now begin the session. The performance test in timber, the standard tests are generalized as follows. 1 is a physical property test. Physical is what you understand, the way you can see it, the way you can observe. So these tests measure the inherent characteristic of wood that affects its behavior in service. One of the tests is a moisture content test. And the purpose of determining the moisture content test is to determine the amount of water in the wood as significantly affects the strength and dimensional stability. Then, which method do you use to determine the moisture content? Is through oven dry method. Here is a sample is weighed, dried in an oven at 103 degrees Celsius and can be above 2 until weight stabilizes and weight again. Then another thing, you determine by moisture meter. That is the instrument. Handheld electrical resistance meters are used for quick, non-destructive checks. Then we can, in continuation, we have the density. How is the density test determined? This purpose is the purpose is to the density is the best single indicator of wood strength, and the method we are going to use is measured by determining the mass per unit volume at a specific moisture content. Then another test we are going to carry out is mechanical strength tests. In mechanical strength tests, testing machine, these tests determine the wood's ability to withstand loads. They are typically performed in a universe. Under here, the test we are going to carry out is static bending test, the flexure. The purpose is to determine the modulus of rupture. Then, with the method we are going to use is a beam is supported at 2 ends and loaded in a center point or at 2 points until failure. I can show you the bending, one of the bending picture. Here you can have a look. You can have a look. You can have a look of the picture. Yeah, that's the picture of the bending in timber. That's what I'm talking about. This is the second one, mostly describe how the bending takes place in wood. Yes, I hope Andragwa can see. Oh yeah? Yes, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing
Picture of timber test,
Picture
yeah.
of timber test,
picture
yeah. And
That's the bending
of
test.
that is the
timber
bending test.
test.
Determines how
Determines how
the timber is going
the
to
timber
be
is going to
bending. That's what we
bending.
call
That's
bending
what
test. Okay, Oyo and Faith Sharon, are you okay? Faith Sharon.
Yes, madam, you're okay.
Good. I like that. Then we want to test the compression test. Here in compression test, check the parallel grain of a timber. Two, we measure the timber's ability to act as a column or a post. It is determined in straight position, not the vertically position. This is where a wood is strongly held in a vertical position. Then we go to shear test. The purpose of shear test is to measure the ability of fibers to slide past one another. The method we are going to use is a load. The load is applied to cause one part of the specimen to slip over the other along the grain. Then the purpose of this shear test is to measure the resistance to dent and wear. We'll go and check the another. Then we're checking the durability and the biological tests. First, we looked at the physical. The second thing we have looked at. Andagwa, what have we look at the second? Yes?
Yes.
Durability and biological test.
Good. That is the third one we are now tackling. The durability and the biological test. In durability and biological test, here, a long-term test to see how the timber survives in environment threats. Here is where we observe the natural environment, okay? So we want to, the last test is non-destructive test, non-destructive test. Here is where we used for evaluating existing structures or grading timber without damaging it. Okay, how? One, we use visual stress grading. We can also use ultrasonic or stress wave timing. We can also use drill resistance and moisture mapping. Okay? Those are the pictures I was sending. That is the compressor machine that is used to test the timber ability. Yes. I hope you are all okay. Any question up to there? Any question? Any question? Yes.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
Ask Wandagwa, ask.
Wandagwa, ask.
Okay. I'm going to send us this note. Like, I've not understood this concept very well.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Wandagwa Danis.
Yeah.
I'll send you the notes you go through. It will really help you. And in case of any clarification, make sure you contact me or text me on the chat, or through WhatsApp, you can get me, and even I'll send the notes in the LMS, okay? Yeah, Sharon, and you, do you have a question?
I don't have a question.
I hope you have a clear clue of what I've taught today. Okay, class. I want to leave you with an assignment of today. The assignment goes on. You will go and visit the forest, take the pictures of them, visit the forest, take pictures of different types of timber, then come and test them in various climates. Okay?
Mwalimu, are you gone?
I'm still giving you the
assignment on the chart.
Okay, check the assignment on the chart. It is 20 marks.
20 marks.
20 marks. Then make sure you
Then
pin
make
those
sure you
pictures on your
those
books.
pictures
I'll
on
mark
your
them.
books. I'll mark them.
Yeah, those are the check the assignment.
Yeah, those are the check.
So you tackle it. I'll mark.
So you tackle it. I'll mark
the next lesson. Next session.
Next session.
Have a wonderful night. Thank you, Wandagwa.
Oh, good night.
Oh, yeah.
Good night.
Good night to.
Good night.